Content warning. Paradox Live includes themes of trauma, child abuse and neglect, violence, suicide, death, human experimentation, and gang activity. Viewer discretion is advised.
For my Stella. You're my only one. Are you ready? Let's go. いつも誰かの影自問自答俺は誰照らされる側なんかじゃなくてあの一番星になりたくて君もそうだろ
Hey there, heads, welcome back. While I was on spring break last week, Visty was also taking some time off to go on a camping trip together. How do I know this? They were blowing up the Paradox Tribe app as they went for the entire day. But I digress. You're here for what I can tell you about the boys' idol group dropped into the middle of a hip-hop project. So here goes. Visty is an idol group with the gimmick of using phantom metal. I personally view their inclusion in Paradox Live as an awareness as to how hip-hop has influenced idol pop music, with many real-world groups utilizing rap and hip-hop beats in their songs. It also follows one of the stronger themes of the series, in my opinion, being the evolution and influence of the genre. "21-year-old Shogo Yamato is the leader of the idol group, voiced by Yoshiki Nakajima. Shogo calls himself everyone's big brother, and he takes his idol career very seriously. He has a huge sweet tooth, and he especially loves gummy candies. In fact, he's prone to trying strangely flavored gummies such as tonkatsu and natto. His late father was a wildly successful actor, leading many to consider Shogo an entertainment nepo baby. Being considered an extension of his father's fame rather than a skilled performer in his own right, Shogo struggles to escape the shadow of his father through his own power. 22-year-old Toma Hikage is the charismatic party boy of Visty, voiced by Kashitaro Ito. Toma's a cheerful guy whose tweets are always rife with emojis. His role within the idol unit is to be the light-hearted, playful one, but he also regularly provides emotional support to his group members, looking after Shogo and the younger two with a lot of care. In addition to being a university student, Toma also works as a model and has crossed paths with Hajun of Bay on more than one occasion. He also struggles with a deep-seated insecurity regarding his appearance. When he was a child, he suffered severe burns, and the scars left on his face caused him to be bullied. As a young teen, he became deeply fascinated in idols and began working to save up money so that he could afford plastic surgery. 16-year-old Aoi Kureha is the group's prince of fan service, voiced by Aimi. In fan interactions, Aoi is very flirtatious and charming, and in their personal life, they're responsible and mature. Notably, they really admire Anne from Bay. Aoi and Anne are two characters whose official profiles use they-them pronouns when translated into English, but Aoi does not talk explicitly about their identity. It seems that the general understanding within the universe is that they are male, given that they live in a share house with their other male group members and even share a room with one of them. Aoi, however, has a hard time opening up about their struggles, and so I'm hoping to learn more about them in the future. I personally interpret Aoi as being a trans guy, but until things are official, the character is definitely up to fan interpretation. 17-year-old Kantaro Misuji is the cute pink member of Visty, voiced by Tetsuya Sumiya. He's the trackmaker for the unit ever since their fifth member left, and he has an unhealthy preoccupation with social media performance. He has a bad habit of seeking out and reading hate comments, and feels that his self-worth is tied to the number of followers he has. Kantaro also has a secret Twitter account where he posts more honest thoughts than those he posts on his official account. While technically it's never been 100% confirmed that this account is Kantaro's, the name and image attached to it make it very difficult to assume otherwise. The group was quite popular initially, but their fifth member, Kei Miyama, suddenly departed from the group and much of their fanbase left with him. At the time of their appearance in Paradox Live Road to Legend, they managed to receive over 10,000 viewers on a live stream, which was a marked improvement for them. However, Kantaro was quick to note that they used to attract hundreds of thousands when Kei was still with them. Visty is also haunted by the term kasti, which combines their name with the term kasu for leftovers or trash. This is a commentary on how they're essentially the cast-offs left by Kei, who is considered to be the powerhouse of the unit. At the present, all four members live together in a share house, and they regularly engage with fans through online platforms to maintain relevance. When Shura Budaikan seized control of the Paradox Live competition and announced Road to Legend, there were some qualifying rounds to enter, and Visty managed to get through along with the other 3 units which debuted during Road to Legend. For Visty, this competition is their last bid to continue their career as idols, but they are in for a fight with their first stage battle pitting them against Cosmez, the previous champions. Visty's music is different from most other groups because it is very pop-y idol music. It has a genuinely upbeat and cheerful sound with positive lyrics intended to encourage the listener. They're definitely a safe, friendly sort of idol unit with lots of playful energy directed towards their fans, or Stellas. In my opinion, the endearing part of Visty is how these distinctive personalities are all working together, both in their public appearances and behind the scenes. They are all very aware that their group is in dire straits, the threat of disbandment looming over the horizon, but they really commit to their performance in live streams and songs. Their stated goals are very anime idol, that being giving their fans a happy fantasy to remove them from their daily struggles, and a smile to give them hope. Even so, I think that the group's constant struggle to survive in the entertainment industry is a compelling contrast to their lofty goals. Behind the scenes, the characters are imperfect, they're clumsy, they're anxious, they're neurotic, and they're really just endearing. So I hope you enjoyed today's video about Visty. We're finally getting some more lore about these newer groups, even though they've been around since 2022. I genuinely hope we get more intergroup interactions going forward, because there's so much potential here. Being extremely biased, I want to see Reo from Akan Yatsura interact with Kantaro. I mean, those two will either get along swimmingly or they'll absolutely despise each other, and both possibilities could be equally entertaining. I also wish Satsuki and Aoi could get together to fanboy over Anne, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, I hope you're all doing great, have a good week, and until next time, take care, heads.